In today's video, I'm going to talk about the steps that I would take if I were to rent out a room in my house. What I'm going to lay out sounds like a lot of work, and it is, but think about it. If you're charging $500 a month in rent, over the course of a year, that's $6,000. That's a lot of money. How many hours would you have to work at your job to collect $6,000? Now that we have our minimum standards, we need to go about finding a roommate. How do we find a roommate? Well, personally, I would start with my family. I would ask them if they had any referrals or if they knew anyone who was looking for a room. Now, if your family sucks and you don't trust them to refer someone good to you, then feel free to move on to the next step. The next place that I would look for a roommate is I would ask my friends. Maybe they have friends who are looking for a room, and you can ask them for the referral, and that would be wonderful if they provided you with someone, because the fact is, if they're your friend and that person is their friend, then it's very likely that you have overlapping interests. Now, if your family sucks and you have no friends, then you should move on to the next step. The third place I would look for a roommate would be amongst my coworkers. Coworkers can be an outstanding resource for a good referral. Now, if you have no job, and you have no friends, and your family sucks, then as soon as you find a roommate, I think that perhaps you should take some time and focus on building a healthy friends group and finding a fulfilling job. Because life is better when you're surrounded by a community of people who care for you. The last thing that I would do would be advertise publicly. Now, by advertising publicly, you have a huge reach, and it's not the worst thing in the world to get to this step. But I would try the other things first, because you'll have to do a lot more screening for people that you don't know.